Algy, emptier than Coney Island on Christmas. It's been this way for the last couple of weeks.
Well, you can't blame the boys, Knuckles. After all, it's much too hot to work out in the gym.
Yeah, I know. If I could only think of some way to get them off the streets. They're bound to get into some kind of a jam.
Why don't you talk to the boys themselves?
I have. They've been towing the mark. Now the sponsors got the idea that I'm borrowing worry. But I ain't. Algy, I grew up on these streets. They almost got me the chair. And my gang wasn't any worse than Danny's.
Where is the gang this morning?
Search me.
Hey, ain't you do that water yet? I want a drink. I'm hot.
I'm roasting. Can't we do something to cool off?
Yeah, we could go swimming off the dock.
The cops would grab us for not having no bathing suits.
How about the reservoir? Nobody would see us up there.
Nobody but a hunk of brass button guards they got.
Hey, to lay you up, will you, screw nose? Making me hotter with that cooling system.
How about the ice house? They run us out of there yesterday, remember?
Hey, why can't we dig up some place with a shower? That'll be something.
I got it. A fire plug. The cops would grab us, sure.
What do you mean? I seen a fireman turning one on Delancey Street just the other morning.
That's different. They're legal.
Hey, we'd only turn it on for a few minutes.
Yeah, just long enough to get cool.
Man, I just love waiting. Yeah, let's do it. Well, if you guys know one that ain't right out in front of a police station.
There's one right down on Vantage Street. There ain't no police station there neither.
Well, what are we waiting for? All right, come on, wait. Get this thing up tonight. Come on. Take it off. Get it. Hurry up. I know you. We gotta have flyers. Yeah, man. All that is right from the day. Hurry up. Come on. Get it off. Hurry up. Get on the water.
Look at the beach, the pressure. What's the matter? Nobody buy today? What's the matter? Nobody help until they push them up the car?
Get in there. Hey, get in there, too. Come on in, you brat.
Tony's got in the back, there's a devil in the street. Hey, come over here. You see them? Hey, over these. Over these. Oh, you look at that kite, sorry you. Well, now tell me that I will break your neck. I will break your neck. Hey, you. What's the matter with you, Will?
What's the matter with you? What you thinking of?
You Oh, that's a large one, that.
It's just possible, Mr. Wilkes, that Dolan isn't the right man for the job. You know his record.
Knuckles Dolan has the full confidence of the club's sponsors, Captain. He is completely regenerated.
I can understand that very easily. Having his innocence established just before he is to die for committing a murder should reform any man.
I ain't a bit sorry for any of you.
But it was so hot. Yeah, with the little water.
You know, when the captain phoned me, I had half a mind not to bother trying to square it.
Thanks anyway.
Don't thank me. Thank Algy. He got his father to come down here and go to bat for you.
Did he?
I hope he succeeds with Nanny and the others.
I'm sure that he will, and I want to thank you for your cooperation, Captain.
Keeping young boys out of the reform school is a hobby of mine. But if Nanny and his friends get in any more trouble, they can't expect any leniency from me.
I'm sure there will be no more trouble, Captain. The boys will be very safe where I am sending them.
I hope so.
Good day, Captain.
Good luck.
Uh-oh. Here comes the old man with another one of his lectures, I guess. Quiet, Monks. Where are you going to send us, Mr. Wilkes?
My summer home in the Adirondacks.
I'd rather go to jail.
Ah, summer camp. Sissy stuff. I ain't going.
Not for this guy.
Ditto.
Me neither. What's doing up there?
Must you always have excitement?
Let me talk to them, Father. No wonder you don't want to go, fellas. It takes nerve to rough it in the country.
Who says we ain't got no nerve?
Listen to that guy.
I read about them farms. There ain't no future in that.
You're crazy. There's lots of excitement. Exploring caves, tracking down wild animals, camping out at night, plenty to eat, and no cops.
Oh, murder! Think of the things we could swipe.
They're state cops. I heard about
And the fishing is great. Imagine early in the morning, a rod and a reel and a game fish.
You hear that, guys? He said fish.
Fishing?
And man, I just loves catfish.
I promise you won't be bored.
Well, it might be okay.
It's up to you, boys. It's either the mountains or...
Okay, we'll go. Don't jump at confusions.
I ain't gonna stay here alone.
Good. You will start this afternoon. I have a station wagon which will be just right for the trip. You drive, of course?
Oh, yeah, but I don't know how good I'll be where there ain't no traffic. You're not backing out on us, are you, Knuckles?
Ah, of course not.
I ain't got no lace on my undershirt. Good, then it's all settled. It's Camp Wilkes or bust.
Great. Can I just go to the country? Let's go. Boy, off the open road for us. When do we start?
All right, Algy, hop in.
Okay, Knuckles.
Don't do it up there.
Yes. Thank you. There's no boat sailing for 2 days, Judge.
2 days. 2 days, that's too late, Giles.
That's right, Judge. 2 whole days. In that time, most anything can happen. Probably will.
That seems to amuse you.
Hardly. It's simply that I know that Morey gang. Unless I'm very much mistaken, they'll see to it that you never have a chance to testify against them. They've too much at stake.
Yes, I know. They're threatening Louise, too. When they got close enough to the apartment to leave this in the mailbox. If you and that ward of yours want to stay healthy, keep away from that trial. That means Louise, of course.
That shouldn't worry you too much.
No. They could use her to keep me from testifying. And in the face of such publicity, what could I do but stay off the witness stand?
Whatever happens, you can't win. If you evade the gang, the courts will convict you on that bribery indictment.
I'd rather take my chances at the trial. Meantime, I've got to get out of town.
But where?
Briarcliff Manor.
That mountain house of yours?
It ought to be safe.
How'd you get out of here?
You bring the car around to the back alley. We'll come through the basement.
You're going to take Louise along?
Of course. Tell her to pack. And hurry.
You sent for me, Miss Louise?
Yes, Simp, I want you to take those bags downstairs.
Going someplace? On a trip, maybe, with the judge?
Yes, Simp, you're going too. In fact, we're all going.
Where?
I don't know just where. It's Uncle Mal's orders.
Oh, gee, I wish he'd have told me. I can't go to a place where they're calling me mother. I didn't have no idea.
Why aren't those bags on the way downstairs?
Simp wants to call his mother.
You call nobody. Those phone wires may be tapped.
Tapped?
Yes, with my trial coming off next week, I can't trust anybody. Take them to the basement door, Sim.
The basement? But where are the secrecy, Uncle Mal?
Reporters, photographers. I don't want them trailing me every second.
Where are we going?
Briarcliff.
That place? With that spooky old Agnes? Oh, she scares me, Uncle Mal.
Nonsense. She's a little peculiar, living there alone since my wife died.
I don't like her.
She was devoted to Lenora. That's why I pensioned her and let her stay on at the manor.
I suppose it's better than staying here alone. But it's so gloomy, it reminds me of the morgue.
Is it haunted, Miss Louise?
I don't think so, but it needs a good ghost to give it a little life.
Oh, come, Louise. The car's waiting. Come on, Sim. Get going. We'll make Briarcliff by midnight. I don't think anyone's seen us.
How do you like that? Another flat tire. Why the place on 11th Avenue could beat this lump?
You like our service, tell others. If you don't like it, tell us. Well, I'm telling you.
Now look here, fella.
I'm looking. All I can see is a flat tire.
Camp Wilkie's a bust. Well, we're a bust, aren't we?
That's what he asked Knuckles. You forgot to ask us if we could push.
Push? Oh, no, that's not for me. I'm leaving a call. Wake me when it's fixed. Hey, boy, bring me up some ice water, will you?
Yes, sir. I was a guest here, too.
All right, boys, load up. How much powder, Algy? Oh, about 30 miles or so.
Cut that out of behavior!
All right, now, fellas, come on, let's have a little roll here.
Help! Help!
Let me out of here.
Why, the
I'd like to... Let me out of here. I got annoyed.
Sunday drivers.
Give me a mouthpiece.
Help! I'm twice.
Come on, screw up. Get up here. What's the matter? Hey, Jen, he's black and blue.
Anything wrong, Knuckles? Yeah, I think the rear end's damaged.
I think that's my trouble, too.
What is it, Giles? What's the matter?
I don't know.
Are you sure you have enough gas?
I filled up in town.
Feed line's been leaking. I noticed that last week.
I had that repaired. We might have sprung it again. The indicator reads empty.
Empty. And that's what comes of dealing with a pack of imbeciles. Where are you going?
We passed a gas station back away. I'll bring a mechanic.
All right, Giles. But hurry.
I'll be right back. What is it? What happened?
The motor exploded. A spark must have lit the gas from the leak.
It's a bomb, a time bomb.
Bomb? But why?
We've got to get off this road. Giles, do something. You must do something.
Well, I'll try to flag this car.
In trouble? Yes, had a blowout. Skidded into the bank. Could you give us a lift?
No.
No.
Keep quiet, fellas. Sure, we'll be glad to have you. Tell them to get in.
Thank you. Sim, get the baggage.
All right, Louise.
You going far?
To Briarcliff Manor. About 5 miles up the road.
Well, we're practically there now.
Step to the back, folks. Plenty of room back here. Don't crowd the front of the car. Have your exact fares ready. Women and children full.
I'm Judge Malcolm Parker.
Judge.
5 million guys stumbling their way along the road. And we gotta pick up a judge. That's fate.
Nothing like this before. Ghost!
That graveyard has stood there for centuries. All my wife's ancestors are buried there. So is she. It's exclusively for the family.
Mister, you has my word. I won't intrude on your family.
I don't see any lights. Where's Agnes, I wonder?
Well, that's that. Rear end shot. What a heap. Yeah, I guess our bus is about done for. I don't suppose you could put us up for the night.
Of course not. We haven't the room.
Boys, I guess we're going to have to walk. We'll send back for the baggage.
Nice pick.
Hey, lady, don't do that.
What are you trying to do? Scare the dead lady?
The graveyard.
Didn't you ever see a tombstone before?
It was a man.
It was a shadow. Wasn't it, Giles?
Thanks.
Wait a minute, boys. Oh, Sim, bring their baggage upstairs with ours.
Okay, but...
I'll be delighted to have you stay with us. Come on, boys.
Whoa. Nice job, man. Help! Ghost!
Calm yourself. You don't believe in ghosts, do you?
No, sir. I don't believe in them. I'm scared of them.
What ails you?
I saw a face. A ghost face.
Oh, nonsense. It's probably Agnes, my housekeeper. She's a little peculiar. Come along.
Confound it, where is she?
I telephoned her to expect us.
Well, this place makes me awful nervous.
And my stomach is doing the jumping jive.
Rubbish. There's nothing to fear.
Nothing to fear. Then what's all the screaming about?
Where is she?
She thinks I am. She's making a red cap out of me. All them kids and I gotta bring the baggage. I don't know where to bring them. Gosh, I never... What a guy. She think I am anyhow. Well, I wasn't.
Perhaps one of you boys would go around the back, climb in the window, and unlock this door.
That's a good idea. Yeah. You go.
Why don't you go?
He's going.
You go. I'm willing, but I can't convince my feet.
What's that?
The light.
Someone like it.
What happened?
Good evening.
Why is the house dark?
Won't you come in?
That's better. You should have had this fire going.
Lenora never likes heat.
Lenora's dead.
What makes this place so cold?
It's age.
There is never any warmth where the dead do not rest.
Tommy rot. Oh, good evening, cook.
Good evening, sir.
We have guests, unexpected guests. Serve dinner for them. We'll eat a little later.
Yes, sir.
Where are you going?
Well, I must get a little rest and wash up for dinner.
Hey, boss, this stuff's heavy. Where'll I put it?
Take it up to my suite. You show the boys to my quarters, Agnes. Perhaps you'd like to get ready for dinner. It'll be served shortly.
Come on, boys.
Why do you want to clutter up the house with that mob?
That time bomb has me worried. Maybe Maury's gang has followed me here. Those boys may prevent a murder.
Yes, maybe.
Come along, boys.
Feel just like Snow White. She gives you an apple, don't eat it.
Man, I sure do miss that whole plantation.
You cannot escape.
Oh, there you are. I wondered where... What's the matter? Have you seen a ghost?
I told you they trail me. I'm not safe.
I haven't seen any strangers.
I did. At that window only 5 minutes ago.
It's your imagination. How could they find out you were up here?
I don't know. They must have a map of the house. I found this note stuck in the wall right there. I'll sleep in Louise's room tonight.
Aren't they after her, too?
I'll put Louise in an adjoining room so she can hear if anything happens to me. And I can hear if anything happens to her.
You'd like for something to happen to Louise, wouldn't you? With Louise out of the way, your slow embezzling of her fortune would never be found out.
And with me out of the way, you could get hold of her and her money. Perhaps you know something about these death threats.
Don't be ridiculous. Cigarette?
No. Let's go into dinner.
Hey, help out here. That's fine. Yes, I'll get mine. Ooh, boy, I don't like that woman, and I don't like that graveyard. But watermelon is watermelon anytime. Man, oh man.
Pardon me, Jackson. Which one of these tools do you use?
Do what you always do. Use your mitts.
Use him.
Where's Knuckles? Isn't he going to eat? He's taking a bath.
That kid's gonna get sick from washing himself so much.
Oh, what have we got here? Cigars. Cigars? Well, come here.
Cigars ain't for kids.
Give me a drink, will you?
Gentlemen of the board, that last quotation was the bunk, see? What we need is more cooperation.
I protest. Sit down.
Now, we gotta stop Amalgamated from muscling in on a small car racket. See, that's the first thing we gotta do.
I protest. Sit down. Who is that guy?
That's the president.
Throw him out. Throw him out.
The best part of the cigar is the last inch.
What's up, Danny?
He got sick.
Just sissies.
They shouldn't eat so much.
Was the cigars, not the food.
No, well, that serves them right. You need any help, Danny?
No, I'll be all right. I only took a couple of puffs.
Cigars ain't for kids.
Come on.
Agnes, we're ready for dinner. Say, haven't I seen you somewhere before?
Yes, sir. I was on trial in your court. I'm Knuckles Dolan.
Knuckles Dolan.
That's right. You sentenced me to death for murder. I was innocent, afterwards exonerated. Remember? I'm up here with the boys, their guardian.
He's up here to murder me. I remember now. He's a member of the Maury gang. Those boys are just a cover-up.
I'm not a member of any gang.
You're upset. It's just a coincidence.
He trailed me up here. He's been watching me, spying.
This place would drive anybody drip dizzy, and you're no exception.
I saw you at the living room window not 20 minutes ago.
I was upstairs.
Dinner is ready.
Dinner? Who could eat dinner with a murderer in the house?
You should talk. You've been indicted for bribery, and you're going to jail yourself.
You. I'll have you watched every moment. You will not get away with it. Come on, Giles. I'm going to bed. You can eat later.
Oh, gee, I was so hungry.
Well, why don't you eat?
He ain't paying me for that. What a wacky joint. Hey, Knuckles, let's get out of here. We can walk.
That's my idea, too, Danny.
Don't go, please.
Well, I ain't welcome.
Won't you stay and help me, please, Mr. Dolan?
Why do you need help?
Oh, I'm in danger. Judge Parker has been threatened. I've been threatened, too. The judge has been embezzling my money. He wouldn't care if something did happen to me. Don't leave this evening. I'm so afraid. I'll go with you in the morning, if I may.
Okay, it's a deal.
Oh, thank you.
Hi, kid.
Hi.
Hey, what's the matter?
Oh, it's this whole setup. And you.
Oh, you mean because Judge Parker thinks I'm up here to murder him?
He don't believe you about looking after us and all that stuff. If the Maury gang come up here and get him, they'll drag you in on it. We just gotta get out of here, Knuckles.
We will in the morning.
It's that girl.
Miss Mason needs somebody to protect her.
I don't mean any harm, Knuckles. It's just that I couldn't go it if you was to get in another jam.
Yeah, I know. But there ain't any danger then.
I'd like to believe that. There seems to be danger all around here. death threats and people peeping in windows and that old Agnes.
Yeah. But don't worry about me, Danny.
But suppose they do bump off the judge? Well, they'll try to pin it on you. And, gee, that'd be awful. They might make it stick next time.
Look, Danny, I ain't never gonna do nothing that'll hurt you. But I ain't leaving here till daylight. Look, you wouldn't want me to run out like a coward with Miss Mason on the spot, would you?
No, I guess I wouldn't.
Yeah.
But watch your step, and don't even trust her.
Okay, kid. Say, don't you think you kids ought to be getting to bed? Daylight's coming pretty fast.
Can't come too fast to suit me. Where you going?
You're around. Come on.
Don't go, pretty lady. Don't go yet.
What do you want?
You have such nice, soft, white skin. And Nora had white skin like that until it became yellowed and shriveled. What a pity, pretty lady, if your skin should lose its whiteness.
What do you mean?
Strange things happen when the moon is full, and Lenora cannot rest.
Stop this nonsense.
Stay here. Lenora would like that.
Just what do you want?
I wonder why they keep this place so dark.
You're not afraid, are you?
Who, me?
Have you seen Miss Mason?
Judge Parker's trying to sleep. Miss Mason is retired, which shows her excellent judgment.
Maybe he's right. But Louise said she'd meet me in the library. Come on.
I tell you, the judge looks scared. And that man Giles is trying to calm him down. I was as close to him as I am to you.
I never had a front seat in a killing.
That old station wagon had to break down. Why couldn't it pick out a better place?
Yeah, maybe in one of those camps, maybe. We could have been splashing around the canoe instead of jitterbugging with our teeth.
Is it my fault? Next time I'll tell my father to leave you in jail.
You'll tell him. We'll tell him. Hey, that old dame says a couple of us could sleep next door. Come on, Pee-wee.
Wait a minute. Tucker said for us to go to bed. We're leaving early in the morning.
Does he think there's going to be any trouble tonight?
Nah.
There's something funny about this old morgue. So big and empty, and yet it seems to be full of noises.
There's lots of houses like that. Nothing to be afraid of.
Nothing to be afraid of. Why, even my goose pimples got goose pimples. What was that?
It's only the organ in the living room.
You ain't kidding.
No, my grandmother used to have one.
But everybody's in bed.
Somebody ain't.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Come on. What's the matter, Spooner? Ain't you coming?
Coming? You feel that hot air on your neck? Brother, that's my breath, brother.
Quiet. What's the matter?
What you see it down here? It's a flashlight.
I don't see nothing.
It's them ghosts again.
Probably that old Agnes.
If I gotta choose between Agnes and those ghosts, I'm gonna take jail.
Cut that comedy, will you? Nothing to be afraid of. Come on. Let's see what it is. Shut up, will you, Spooner? There you are. Right. You first, Danny.
Oh,
Yes, Monks. Still in there. Let's go back. Let's rush him. Okay, let's go. Yeah, let's go first. Rush him first. Okay, come on. Nobody here. There's still ghosts again.
Hey, ghosts don't play organs.
Maybe they learn how.
Lenora wouldn't like that. That's Lenora's organ. She plays it every night.
Sonora? Oh, that's Mrs. Parker, isn't it?
Lenora cannot rest. Her grave is ever empty at nights.
Hey, you can't scare us with that dribble.
It's not a question of fear, but of your safety.
Go fly a kite.
Lenora will never rest until she gets revenge on him. Malcolm Parker wronged her cruelly, but he'll pay. Remember, I warned you. Leave this house tonight.
She's crazy.
She makes sense to me. Ghosts playing organs. Phooey. She was pushing those keys herself.
Come on, fellas. Let's go to bed.
You know, that's the best idea you've had all night. Yeah.
Gee, it's so dark.
That's all right. Don't worry. I'm right with you.
Yeah, me too. I can't see a thing.
Hey, it's Sim.
What's the idea of sneaking up and jumping me?
We didn't know you were up yet. What was you doing hiding out here?
I wasn't hiding out. I was guarding the judge.
Well, the judge's room ain't this far down the hall.
Yeah, it ain't down this
What are you
far.
doing?
Yeah, what are you doing here, huh?
What's going on out here?
We heard a noise, sir. We were investigating.
Well, go back to bed. It's Sim's business to do the investigating around here.
Yeah, so there.
I guess we owe you an apology, Sim.
Yeah, maybe we owe it to him, but I ain't giving it to him.
So long as it's on the cup, you can have mine, too. I get blamed for everything around here.
Yeah, you're crazy, I tell you. There ain't no such thing as ghosts.
I'm glad, man, to see the real haunt ones.
She must have needed some glasses.
I guess she ought to know what she's seeing.
Well, I don't believe in ghosts. You want that old graveyard down there and everything. I just as soon go down there and walk through it now. I ain't afraid.
Ghosts! 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 I told you so! I told you so!
Maybe it's Mrs. Parker.
But she's dead.
Maybe someone forgot to tell her.
You said you weren't afraid of the graveyard. Go with me now. See what it is. Yeah, go on, go on, go on. What do you got to lose?
Ghosts are nothing to be afraid of. There's nothing in the graveyard but a few stones.
You want to go right now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Go
I'll go. You go. Come on, we'll go.
Coming, fellas?
What?
Yeah, you. Come on. Well, I ain't gonna stay here by myself.
Well,
don't hang on to me. You. No. No! Help! Help! Somebody help! 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 Help!
What's cooking, Shorty? What's the matter?
The boss is dead! Murdered!
Wait!
Don't kill!
Fine, wait, no ghost. When did it happen?
told you so.
Take it easy, kid. I didn't bump off nobody.
You strangled Judge Parker with a cord from one of your own bedroom drapes. And you made away with Miss Mason, too.
You mean Miss Louise?
Miss Mason, do you? She's vanished, not a trace of her. Semp and I looked before we caught you. You kidnapped her so you could get through her bedroom to murder the judge.
That's a lie.
Stand still, or I won't wait for the chair to finish you.
Where you going? To call the police. But I didn't do it, I tell you. Somebody must have sneaked that cord out of my room.
Take that gun off my brother.
Let him get away, nothing doing. No pardons for him this time.
But I didn't do it, I tell you. Look. Say, where were you when all this happened?
Yeah, where were you?
I had him spotted for a killer since the first time I saw him.
Look at him shifty eyes.
Where was you?
In the room across the hall from the judges. Though why I should explain to you, I don't know.
I think you ought to explain to me. I'm the bodyguard.
You do some explaining. Where were you? You're a fine bodyguard.
Well, I don't mind talking, but it's your turn now. Go ahead, ask him some questions. How did you happen to find the judge? Or did you?
Yes. I thought I heard a noise in the upstairs hall. I went in to see if he was all right. He was dead.
Was the door locked?
He locked it when I left him earlier in the evening, but I found it open.
It's them ghosts again.
Yeah, well, ghosts don't cut phone wires.
We can't get any fingerprints off that phone now. Oh, gee, I must have missed him.
It's worse than that. We can't call the police.
Who'd ever think that I'd be looking for the police?
Now we'll have to send somebody. Don't look at me.
Not me.
Brother, alcohol or out of mileage.
Well, who would you suggest?
Maybe Semp. Oh, I ain't going out when there's no killer loose.
And that killer's getting away while you dumbbells are holding me. And Louise may be in trouble right this minute.
Stop the dramatics. You know where she is, all right. Go on. Semp and I'll keep an eye on you in the living room until morning.
All right, Frisco. Now you two can do the waiting for the cops. You kids get some rope, curtain cords or something.
You favor curtain cords, don't you?
We'll tie up these babies, put them in an upstairs room, and leave a guard on them. Scram.
I'll be a guard. I learned how to handle a gun at school.
Well, you can have one of the other kids for company.
And the rest of us can look for Miss Mason.
I'm the killer.
We must find Louise.
Who do you think you're deceiving? You're only waiting to get us tied up before skipping out.
All right, Pete, you can help Algy. Step lively.
Gee, this is the first time I was ever on the wrong end of a gun.
All right, Algy, watch him close. If anything goes wrong, fire that gun.
Where are you going?
Outside to search the grounds. I'll put Danny and the other boys to work searching the house.
I suppose it hasn't entered that thick skull of yours that if you're innocent, and we are too, Agnes might know something about all this.
Yes, it has. But the way I see it, and from what Louise tells me about you and the judge, you're as guilty as if you'd spilled the beans. And that lets Agnes out.
Take it easy.
Algy and Peter watching Simp and Giles. Pee-wee, you and Scruno see if you can find Agnes and the cook. They might know something.
What do we do with them if we catch them?
Just hold them and yell for Knuckles.
I'd rather hold a cook. Holding Agnes ain't my idea of romance.
Yeah, I'm going outside, so if you find them, be sure and holler good and loud.
Muggs and me are taking care of this room and the rest is downstairs.
Hey, just in case we got the wrong guys tied up. Watch your step, kid.
Look here, can we all stick together? I kind of lax crowd.
Come on.
This ought to do it.
Hey, ain't you too old to be looking for Santa Claus?
I don't know. Murderers sometimes use chimneys.
Oh, this joint kind of reminds me of those old castles with passageways and secret panels and all that junk.
Cut it out, will you? This ain't no time for music practicing.
Think this organ has something to do with the secret. No, we heard it moaning just before that ghost showed up. Then Agnes says not to touch it. And Knuckles said Miss Mason was to meet him in this room. She vanished from this room. I bet you there's a secret panel.
You're crazy. You haven't seen too many movies.
Movies? That's it. Say, what's a thin man got that I ain't got? Mine eye. Give me a little time, bud. Give me a little time. Say, Danny, you know what I think? You know what I think? Hey, Danny, why don't you... Hey, Danny! Hey, Danny!
Oh, Mom! Danny! Hey, Mom, get me out of this!
It's the organ. You hurt?
No, I'm all right.
Did somebody grab you or what?
No, I was just leaning there and I fell in someplace.
Hey, it's a secret passage. Some way to his hideout. Call Knuckles, call.
No. You and me's gonna explore it.
Oh, no, not me. You're going to explore it. I'll stand guard.
Listen, you're coming in with me.
Oh, well, I've been so near dead a million times tonight, I might as well get it over with.
I'll get a candle. You go ahead.
Oh, no, I don't mind waiting. It's all right.
We get a match?
Yeah, sure. Stop shaking the candle, will you?
You're crazy. Light it. That's it.
Go ahead.
Don't rush me. I'm going.
Go ahead. Come on, don't be scared. Go ahead. I think I ought to get back and get some help, huh?
Wait a minute. I think you better go first.
Shoving, I ain't no hurry. Come on. Jeepers creepers. Thanks.
Help! Muggs! Help!
Be quiet, will you?
Muggs!
Oh, what's the matter with you?
My candle went out. Somebody lit it.
You're seeing things.
I didn't see nothing. I felt them.
Then stop feeling things. We got work to do. Come on now. Stop making it.
I'm coming.
Hey, the twins over here. You go that way, I'll go this way. Come on, give me half the can. Okay. Wait a minute, I got my knife here.
Come on.
I thought you blinded me.
Find something. Got a match?
All right, go ahead now. If you see anything, just yell.
Okay. Don't forget to yell yourself.
This looks like a ghost. It is the ghost. Hey, Daddy!
Ghost! Help! Muggs! Muggs!
at me?
Why, you want to scare the life out of me for?
Hey, I found these things in the room back there. I think it belongs to Agnes.
What would Agnes want? Going around making believe she was a ghost.
Wants to scare us out of the place so she can knock off the judge.
That's right.
There might be some more stuff back there. Come on, let's look. Come on, you go first this time.
What do you mean go first? I ain't been tearing it up yet.
Different Giles didn't kill Parker. Agnes did.
Maybe you're right. She sure thought he was poison.
Hey, that must be Mrs. Parker's.
Hey, you don't suppose she's in it, do you?
No, she's out getting a manicure. Can I just explain you all about that ghost stuff? Come on, we gotta find Knuckles and report.
Hey, you're not gonna go that way, are you?
Why not?
That man, though.
Man or no man, we gotta go. Think I'm gonna stay in this dungeon the rest of my life? Come on. I wonder where that killer's hid out.
Beware. Beware.
What was that?
Something tells me we ain't alone.
There he is.
Let's get him.
Come on. Hey, watch it. Look, it's a glimpse. He's dead.
Look, she ain't. She's unconscious. We gotta get her back to the house.
But how?
We'll carry her. She ain't so heavy. You take her feet, I'll take her head.
Okay, what'll I do with this?
Throw it away.
Get back in the talk with that killer, Louise.
There's only one thing that's important. That's her. Come on.
Not to me, it ain't good. Take a hit. Okay. Light goes where I go. Want to get separated in the dark?
Go yell out the window for Knuckles.
Okay.
Hey, Knuckles!
Yeah, what is it?
We got the guy.
We got it.
Go get some water.
Okay.
Well, Stu, get a move on.
Yeah. Okay, I'll get it.
So they got her, too. Judge Parker always preferred a young girl. That's what broke Lenora's heart.
All right, cut the comedy, Agnes. We know all about you. He must be making that water.
Where was she? How'd you find her?
Well, Musty thought there was something funny about that organ over there.
Hey, Screw!
Yeah, what? What's the matter?
I heard somebody yelling.
Oh, maybe somebody else is dead.
No, it sounded more like Muggs calling Knuckles.
Yeah.
Come on, let's go downstairs and find out.
Oh, man, if it ain't one thing, it's another. This house is giving me the creeps. Graveyards and dead folks. I wish my mammy was here, but I'm scared. Oh, no, I'm going to get out. Grave ghosts is everywhere. I got to get out. And the man ran down the alley, and we brought her back here.
Here, Danny, you take over. I'm going after him. Bring her.
Oh, you found her, huh?
Yeah.
We didn't find that cook.
No? And where were you?
With Lenore.
There she's off again. Why don't you change that needle? Come on, wake up, babe, will you? been a long time since we heard that shot.
Too long. I'm scared.
I'm too scared to be scared anymore.
Oh, leave it to Knuckles.
Yeah, you okay, Knuckles?
Yeah, I'm all right. How's she?
She'll come around one of these years.
Well, you needn't get sore about it.
Oh, it's not her, Knuckles. It's just that I'm so glad to see you're okay.
Hey, he's a tough-looking mug, ain't he? You gonna let Giles and Simp go now that you got him?
Yeah, I forgot about him. Go tell Algy to cut him loose.
No, don't let that
Take it
go.
easy. Take it easy. I'll give the orders around here. Go ahead, Muggs.
Hey, she's coming around.
Are you all right, Louise? Well, the cops will be glad to find you waiting for them.
Come on, hurry up.
Just wait till I get my hands on that Dolan.
Go on, start something.
Oh, I'd like to start sleeping if you don't mind.
Sleeping? With all the excitement going on?
So what? You got your killer, you found Miss Louise. Nothing to do now till the cops get here. I'm going to bed.
Yes, I am too. Well, go on, get out of here.
Come on, fellas. Happy dreams.
I wanted to stay in the background so that I'd have a better chance of trapping the killer. That's why I wanted the boys to find Miss Mason. Why I led them to her.
You can prove this?
If you'll let me reach my hand in my
Take it
pocket.
easy. I'll do the reaching. Which pocket?
Inside coat one.
Jim Harrison, District Attorney's Office.
Yes, a little the worse for wear.
Well, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Hey, then you ain't the killer.
I'm sorry to disappoint you. I came out here to see to it that nothing happened to prevent Judge Parker from appearing for his trial.
You didn't do a very good job of it.
That's what I'm afraid the DA will say.
Hey, she's the killer. Muggs found that ghost stuff in Mrs. Parker's grave. She tried to get rid of it so she could kill him.
Is that right? Is this boy telling the truth? Why did you do it? Why did you kill Judge Parker?
I didn't kill him. Oh, I admit I wanted to kill him for the way he treated poor Lenora.
Lenora?
Lenora was Judge Parker's wife. She lived here shunning the world during her last years because of his cruelty.
So you killed him for revenge?
No, I planned to kill him. That's why I pretended to be a ghost, to get these children to leave the manor. But when I went to kill him, he was dead.
Stop lying. You killed Malcolm Parker.
I didn't kill him, but I'm glad he's dead.
This is going to be a long, hard job, and I can do it better without such a large audience. If you kids want to help, go and see if you can find the cook.
The cook? That's right, he's still missing.
Hey, we looked all over for him before.
Come on, fellas, let's go. I sure could go for some of that. You know, you and Pete, we take the dining room. Muggs and me will be upstairs. Okay. All right, be sure to look everywhere.
Hey, Scrono.
Yeah.
Find anything?
No, not yet. Did you?
No. Oh, excuse me.
Ah! He's dead. Help! Help!
Why did you kill him?
I didn't kill him. I like the cook.
Listen, we're going to stay here until you talk.
I didn't do it.
You did it because he saw you kill Parker, didn't you?
Knuckles, are you all right? Knuckles.
I'm all right. What happened? Where's Louise?
She ran through there. Somebody was chasing her.
All right, you kids go through the tunnel.
Okay, but are you all right?
Yeah, I know a shortcut. Get going.
Come on, kids.
Louise!
You ran yourself right into the grave. Get over there.
Sam.
Come on. Hold it!
right, Simp. Here's your murderer. He was the judge's bodyguard.
Bodyguard? That's Johnny Harris, Maury's best figure man.
Sim, did he do it?
Yes.
Well, lock him up.
That's what we're going to do. And just so he won't be lonesome, we're going to lock you up, too.
Well, what for?
You know all about Judge Parker's business. And when you tell it to the court, there'll be a lot of New York crooks going up the river.
Well, what do you think of that? Knew it all the time. Had him pegged right from the start.
Oh, you're
Yeah, sure.
Come on. Let's get out of here.
I'm going back to town with Mr. Harrison, but with Judge Parker gone, I'll be very much alone.
Well, I might be able to find a place for you on our gang. How about it, boys?
Hey, fellas, look what's coming.
Oh, boy! Boy!
Cage! Ow! What's the matter, Ghost? No, that's my hand you eating, man.